Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Alpha Sapphire. This is episode number 22, and we are back here on Route 110, as it says down there on the Dex nav. So, as promised, we are going to take on Cycling Road now that we have a bike. Oh, we should probably get on that bike, and you may have noticed I have changed the bike, so I now have a mock bike instead of an acro bike, so we can go really fast, which is really fun, even if we can't do too many tricks. I actually meant to choose this one originally. It's my favorite of the two, but I always get the name confused. Oh, hidden area here with what appears to be a megastone. My passionate love for my bike has brought me here. And it is Beauty Melissa with a Goldeen. And of course we are going to lead with Ava, because that's why we're here, to train her up a little bit and catch up to the rest of the team. So, actually, with our TMs we were able to teach her some pretty good moves. Secret Power, which gets Stab, Steel Wing, and Thief, and also Disarming Voice, which she already had. So against a Water type, looks like Secret Power is the best bet. Seems Goldeen is a little bit faster. So even though we have pretty good high power moves, Ava does have a pretty low attack and special attack stats, so we won't be doing a ton of damage, as you can see. But more than enough. Your bike is lovely too. Well, thank you. Also, I did give Ava an item. I think it's either Metronome or it's the Silk Scarf. It is the, where does it say? Metronome. Okay. So as long as we use the same move over and over, it will do more damage each time. I will have to keep that in mind. Going to use a Citrus Berry. Also, alphabetize my bag a little bit. A Manectite. So that is for Manectric, the evolved form of Electrike. Alright, here we are on Cycling Road, lots of fun. A beautiful woman who runs through the road with her jet black hair flowing in the breeze. Can I find such a woman somewhere? Oh, he's not a trainer, he's just a lovesick biker. Now is this guy like a triathlete? Yeah. I liked how on like the original game they had uh like all the bikers were like bikers like on motorcycles. That was interesting. Alright, so an electric type, that is not ideal. But Secret Power will be our best attack. Alright, so at least Swift is a normal type attack, not electric. Disarming Voice is a fairy type move. It is very similar to Swift, but less powerful and fairy type. So I'm hoping that because of our Metronome, this will do enough damage to knock out Plusle. We shall see. There we go. So since we're back by Mauville City again, and Watson's Gym, I thought I might take this time to tell a little story that I meant to tell the first time I came here, and I totally forgot about it. It just completely slipped my mind. But it's actually one of my most memorable stories about playing Sapphire. So, and I'm going to tell it just while I fight these guys, since they're not going to be super interesting, I don't think. And if you want to see any of their text, you can, of course, just pause it and read it. More electric types, great. Maybe not the best place to train a flying type, but we'll see. So anyway, throughout my life, I realized I've kind of been into Pokemon roughly in three major groups. The first was when I was little, and that was when the first games came out, probably shortly after that. Actually, I guess it was shortly after the anime came out, because I think that's, well, I don't know, I think I got the video games first, but definitely enjoyed both. Mainly the games, but I enjoyed the TV show as well. It was so cool that there was like a TV show that was like the exact same thing as the video game I was doing. I thought that was awesome. But so I played through the first three generations of games then, through Sapphire and Ruby. I'm pretty sure Emerald was not out yet. So Thief is evenly effective, but I think because I've been using Secret Power so much, and it gets Stab, with Metronome it'll actually be better, so let's keep using that. And it has a chance to like paralyze him or something, I think. Although I guess electric types can't be paralyzed. But but we can. So yes, that was kind of when I played. Most of my friends were playing. It was a real big deal back then. Around the time that like Sapphire and Ruby came out was around the time that some people I knew kind of stopped playing, or they just weren't as interested as they were in like Gold and Silver. So a few of us still played, but it was kind of winding down at that point. Um, Whoa, 1 HP. So probably around that time, so I played Pokemon from like 5th grade through I guess some of middle school, most of middle school, and then it kind of wore off, got into other things, um, and didn't come back for a while. So this brings me to my Watson story. It was 1 year, every summer, my family, my extended family. Um, oh, also real quick, we have the ability Natural Cure, which is why we're no longer paralyzed. I mentioned that a little bit because Roselia could have that as an ability, but Swablu always does. Um, just heal up here. So every summer, my family went down to the Outer Banks, rented a house, and stayed there for a week or two with the whole family. It was a lot of fun, and it'd be me, my little cousins, and well, not little cousins were only slightly younger than me, so it was a good age range for us. And sometimes we'd bring like some friends down too, just have more people there. It's always a big house, so the more the merrier. Do you want to fight or not? All right, guess not. Um, so 1 year, my cousin Garrig, as in Lou Gehrig, um, and his friend Alex decide to bring a Pokemon Sapphire version. I'm trying to read this sign, excuse me. It's very hard to do on an acro bike. If I brake, can I brake? No, that's not the brake. Because it's like a long, like 6-hour car ride down there. And they were in a different vehicle than I was, but they played it, and then they actually were enjoying it so much. Can I just not read this sign? Like I can't seem to stop. Just the right tile. There we go. Seaside parking. That's all it says after all that. Is that like a joke? I wonder if that's like intentional. Um, so they were really enjoying it, and there we go. And kept playing as we were down there. So I still remember the day where I was out. There was like a back porch area, and I was in the hot tub, and they came out onto the back porch, Garrick and his friend Alex, and they had got stuck at Watson, the third gym leader in Sapphire, and I remember Garrett going like, "No, trust me, Alex. Brian's really good at Pokemon. He used to play it all the time back in the day. I bet he can beat it." So I wasn't really sure because it depends on a lot of factors, some luck and what Pokemon you have. Oh, I might need to switch here. Yeah, I think I might just go ahead and switch. So, but I said, I'll give it a try, and sure enough, I did beat Watson for him, and that was kind of the start of a new tradition of playing Pokemon down at the Outer Banks every summer. So as I really enjoyed it, and they kept playing through the game, and that summer was probably one of the first summers we were there for 2 weeks instead of just one. And we had a couple different family members for the first week versus the second week. And the second week, I think my Nana was coming down, along with I think my cousin's other grandparents and some other folks, and they were all coming down together. So I called up my mom and dad and was like, Mom and Dad, because I knew I had this big bag full of all my old Pokemon games, and I was really, excited to play them now that I had had a taste of that again, playing with my cousins and watching them play. Um, so thankfully, like my mom scoured through the basement, she found the bag of old Pokemon games and gave it to my Nana, who brought it down for that second week. So I think I played Sapphire and they played their game, and we just had a ton of fun. It was a really good experience. So every summer after that, we would play different Pokemon games. Remember the next summer, my cousin Gary played Silver on like the Pokemon Stadium 2, like on the big screen, so we could all watch him as he was playing, give him tips and all. Even like my Nana was watching him play, and she was like, "Oh, now what is this doing? And what is this Pokemon?" She was actually getting into it, which was pretty cool. Um, and then Alex, I think, was playing, I think, Sapphire again, just by himself that time. And I was playing, I think, Fire Red that summer. It was the first time I had played a Fire Red game because they hadn't been out at that point. Um, and then so like every year I would kind of buy the newest game at that point, and I would sort of hand me down the other ones. So the next year I played um, Diamond for the first time, and I think Alex played like Leaf Green, and Gary played I think Sapphire again, and then the summer after that I played Platinum, and I think like Alex played um, what is Natural Gift? That's someone changes type, right? Um, Alex played, I think, Pearl. I had a Pearl game at that point. Oh, but based on the berries. That could be really interesting, but I'd rather use a Helium, I think, so I don't want to use it just for one move, so let's give up on Natural Gift. Ooh, No. Did it again. Keep old moves. Alright. So anyway, it was a really fun summer tradition. And I think, did I play Platinum? I think I played Platinum, and then that was kind of the end of it. So I played all the Generation 4 games, and then kind of at that point, because I was probably like starting in college at that point, I was, getting into other things, and, you know, after a while, there's only so much Pokemon you can play before you get tired of it, until they release new games, of course. So I took a nice long break for, a couple years at that point, and then eventually they had new games out, and they probably even had, I know Generation 5 was out by that point. I think all of Generation 5 was out, maybe even Generation 6, or Generation 6 was coming out. And then I was older at that point. I'd already graduated even from grad school, and I decided, I'll play Pokemon White and give that a try. And I enjoyed it. I just played on my own, not a Let's Play or anything. And then before I started playing White 2 was when I got my capture card, and that's when I did the White 2 like boss battle series I was talking about. And then since then I played Pokemon X as my first full Let's Play. I went back and played, Red on the Virtual Console, Heart Gold on the Virtual Console, and now here we are playing the remake of Gen 3. So it's kind of cool that it came full circle, and now I'm way behind on Pokemon games. So there's a lot for me to catch up on, and a lot of Let's Plays to make. But I'm very excited to do it, and yes, I figured I would use that story about beating Watson in the hot tub down in, I think it was like the summer of 2006. I actually kept some notes from what games I played, maybe 2005. I think it was 2006, so I would have been about 16 at the time. Um, but yeah, definitely a lot of good times. I still remember like me and Alex and Garrick hanging out like in like the loft of some of those houses and like getting on like AOL, whatever the computer was at the time, and looking up strategies and move sets and things and where items were hidden. So definitely a lot of good memories. But it all began by fighting Watson and beating his Pokemon. Alright, so a lot of the trainers here actually don't face you. My skills border on terrifying. I like that he rates you though. Oh, best record. I'm sure we can beat that. I guess we have to go from the front to the bottom though, don't we? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm surprised there actually weren't more battles, given how long it is and how many cyclers there are. Definitely a little hard to control the acro bike, so I'm sure we can't get no collisions unless we go really slowly. Let's see if we can at least beat a minute. I'm not sure how far you have to go to reset the timer. Let's be sure. Alright, I guess once we get down to Slateport, there's not going to be a lot to do. Was that a collision? I don't know if that counted or not. It was pretty quick. And that was like a light grazing. Okay, that was a collision. That was like 5 collisions. And that was probably like 2 more. But still. Okay. Hey, 4. Okay, only 4. That's not bad. In 16 seconds. Work in progress. So again, nice little mini game that they didn't have to add in there, but they did. And it kind of makes the game just a little more interesting. Alright, well, I'm not really sure what there is to do here in Slateport, even though we have arrived. I feel like I should do something. No need to heal, really, because it's probably quicker just to use a Lepa Berry. Did I already use one? I know I thought about using one, but we have 158, so I'll use another one just to be sure. Alright. Well, in that case, let's head back up Cycling Road one more time. And I might stop on the way in Mauville and do an inverse battle, and then we'll head back north and continue on our journey. Since we have a fairly diverse move pool for Swablu. I think it might be cool to do an inverse battle with her and see how she does. Maybe get some more rare berries as rewards. I already used the daily massage there, so I'm not really sure if there's anything else to do. Already changed the bike out, I watered my berries, as you guys can see, planted some new ones. I don't really like the berry area by the daycare because it's 2 separate areas, so it's harder to water the berries, it takes longer. But that's okay. What is this place? Battle Food Court. Did we actually go in here? We might have entirely missed this. I certainly don't remember it. Hey there, trainer. This is your first time here, right? This food court is a bit strange. There are some rules you have to follow before you eat. Number 1, place your order at the counter. Order items on the menu, buzzer, sit in a chair, wait for your food. Oh, now I'm hungry. It's been a long time since I've been to a good restaurant, thanks to the virus, but we have ordered out some, so. Alright, well, I think we can figure this out on our own. Thank you. I know, typical guy, right? Not following the instructions, but I'm in a hurry. The village sub combo. So does that mean like different people? Berry sandwich and fried berries. Oh, kids do like single battles. Oh, can we do double battles? I want to do double battles. I don't want to cut in line. Excuse me. Already sold out. Maybe I have to do the single battles first? I want to do double battles. Okay, that's fair. So I wouldn't mind waiting in line if the lines actually moved, but because they're permanent lines, it really annoys me. Um, I really want to do double battles. I guess maybe you have to do the single battles first to try it out. This reminds me of a real Pokemon tournament. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind if they do one in DC again. I'm sure they will at some point. I wouldn't mind going just to watch one, just to like see the live battles. Though it's probably a little nicer just doing it from the comfort of your living room. But all right, let's do the village sub combo then. Oh, right. So it's like the restaurants in the X and Y games, the Kalos games. You have to beat them in a certain number of moves. So is this part of the battles, or is he just challenging me for this chair? Well, luckily, he only has one Pokemon, so it should be pretty easy to beat him in only a few moves. See, if they were like really mean, they'd give a Pokemon like a fast Pokemon that knew like Protect and Substitute, and had like leftovers as a held item. What was that? Harden, I guess? Yeah, I think so. Just to save power points. Because a fast Pokemon with like Substitute and Protect could stall for quite a while. Easily waste your turns. But that would just be mean. I did read that apparently you can no longer use Thief as of um, I think Gen 5, either Gen 5 or Gen 6. I want to say Gen 5. You can no longer use Thief to permanently steal held items from trainers. You can steal them, but they're not permanent. You only take them for the rest of the battle. So I remember Inver had some cool items, like a balloon. I was like, oh, could I steal that? But the answer is no, not permanently. All right, so we actually don't have a flying type attack. So I guess Secret Power it is then. Oh, we're healed up. That's nice. This is actually pretty good training then for Ava. It is funny. I realized that Ava or Swablu starts out as normal and flying, and by the time it is Mega Evolved into Mega Altaria, it is now two entirely different types, Dragon and Fairy. So there are probably a few Pokemon that fit into that category, but there can't be many. Like Pokemon that, whether they're regularly evolved or Mega Evolved, that have a totally different type in their base form. Um, there is like there are a few Pokemon that like totally change when they evolve. I know like Remoraid and Octillery look totally different, but they are water types, and Surskit and Mascarin look totally different, but they're both bug type, bug and water to bug and flying, I believe. Um, so I'm trying to think, is there a type that evolves into a totally different type? And I feel like there's like one Pokemon that does. I mean, there's got to be something. But I can't think of any off the top of my head. So if I'm forgetting a Pokemon, let me know in the comments. I'll probably facepalm and be like, oh yeah, that Pokemon. But can't think of any. The only one I can even think of with Mega Evolution, I haven't really thought long and hard about this, but would be Altaria. Like Charizard becomes Fire and Dragon, but it was always Fire. Oh, time to get my food. I guess I get a prize for beating them. And a nugget, alright. Get some money with that. 5 more TMs maybe. Well, thank you very much. Oh, I'm really hungry now. I was like a little hungry at the start of this, but I figured maybe I'll use it as a nice break in between some episodes. Let my voice recover again. But I'll even have like a little trash thing. That's so cool. Oh. Yes. So actually, as an introvert, I don't really mind the coronavirus as much as some people do. There are obviously things I miss, but at the same time, you know, working from home is really nice. I have a long commute, so can we double battle now, or is that still off limits? Maybe that's later in the game. You come back to do that. I'm going to try leaving and coming back just to see, but otherwise we'll just move on. I'm sorry I missed this the first time. This would have been a lot of fun. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to wait for the line to die down. Alright, let's do an inverse battle and then we'll get on with the show. But yeah, I do miss just going to a restaurant and eating out. It's been really great for my wallet because I don't have to spend money on commuting and I actually go on a toll road to work. So I've saved money on gas. I've saved money on that. Just not eating out really, and it's just been pretty great in a lot of ways. But my car insurance even gave me a little bit of a refund. All right, Inver, bring it on. Always a good time. Celio. Faced one of those before. Unfortunately, being water and steel, or water and ice, steel is evenly effective against it. In fact, all my moves are evenly effective against it, so that's kind of boring. On the good side, if he uses an ice attack, it will be not very effective against Swablu, so that's cool. Or a rock move. Wow, it did nothing. Well, I assume this is gonna have a chance of paralyzing him. Oh, it heals him. Oh no! Great. I think Steel Wing could lower their or it could increase my defense. I think it's cool how Steel moves increase your Pokemon stats as a secondary effect. I like that. It makes sense somehow, being a Steel type. Ah. So I'm building up damage, but he's also building up his defenses. So, well, so far he hasn't used an attack. Let's see what we can do. We will eventually have a very powerful Seeker power going on here. Imagine Metronome and Echoed Voice together. That would actually be really nice. Maybe I should teach Echoed Voice, but... And I do like the secondary effect of Seeker power. And I feel like long battles like this probably will be rare. But we'll keep going with Seeker power for now, and if we do have a lot of long battles like this, then we'll maybe change it up. Well, we are making progress, just very slowly. And I'm worried that once Celio begins attacking, progress will be undone. Celio's pretty cool. It evolves from Spheal. And I think they're unlike... Hey, there we go. Unlike Dugong and Cloyster in Gen 1, who are water and ice types, his line is actually ice and water types. Just fun fact, doesn't want to make too much of a difference. But they're actually pretty cool Pokemon. I've trained one once, I think my first Ruby game, and it was fun. They're a little slow, but they have pretty high stats. They can learn decent moves. Ooh. Ice Ball is building. Oh, and Defense Curl I think actually increases how much damage it does off the bat too. So let's bring out Ford for a super effective fire attack. Actually, it won't be super effective. It'll be evenly effective, but still. Yeah, it's funny. Rock Tomb and Double Kick would be super effective normally, but now they're not very effective. So I guess I should have brought I don't know what's not very effective against Celio. Because Ice is just such a bad defensive typing. There's got to be something, right? What's not? I guess water. I could use a water attack against it if I had a water attack, but I don't. And oh no, all my moves are super effective. Or not, which means they're not very effective essentially. Okay, let's change out to what's not good against ice. Other ice. And that's it. Alright, let's stay in then, I guess. Actually, let me bring in a normal Pokemon. Alright, Dan, you are up. I guess I could have brought in Roselia too, since she would have been taking not very effective damage from ice attacks. Ice Beam, that's a good move. Yeah, probably wouldn't recommend training a Snorunt, although, yeah, maybe it can evolve into not just Glalie now, but I probably should use Secret Power. Can also evolve into Frostlass, which is pretty cool. An Ice and Ghost type. Ouch. Alright, sorry Dan. Wow, they're putting up quite a fight here. Alright, Lily, you're up. The nice thing about having a team of 5 is we actually, if Pokemon faints or 2, I'm still not too worried. So yeah, I definitely, you actually can't catch them until much later in the game, I think, unfortunately. But other than that, definitely a fun Pokemon to train. Celio and Spheal and Walrein. Ooh, Giga Drain. Wow. Okay. That's pretty early. So yeah, I mean, I guess it could miss if you had like your accuracy lowered on like Magical Leaf, but other than that, and maybe lower power points, it's better in every way. It does more damage, has a nicer secondary effect, so might as well replace Magical Leaf with Giga Drain. Hey, and Ford grew level 2. Very cool. And Numel. Now Numel is what, fire and ground type, so we can use Venoshock. We can't use Giga Drain. Well, we could use Giga Drain to be evenly effective, but Venoshock, being a poison move against a ground type, would normally be not very effective. Instead, it will be super effective. Yay, okay. Alright. I have mastered the Enviromatic. Yay, go me. Alright, what do we get? Citrus Berry, okay, so not the best, but that's alright. We do have some fainted Pokemon. Let's go ahead and heal up. I wonder... We're already at the 26-minute mark. Let me heal up, and then I think I might do just one more inverse battle, because by the time I ride back north where we need to continue onward, it'll already be, the end of the episode. So, rather than having you guys just watch me ride around on my bike for 4 minutes and use repels and stuff, I might as well do a fun inverse battle to end the episode. And then, I'll head back north off screen. If I do, well, I was gonna say if I miss anything, go ahead and tell me in the comments, but never mind, don't do that, because by the time I post this, I'll probably already be done. I am still on my, midway through my Portal 2 Let's Play posting right now, so yeah, by the time I post even episode number 1, I'll be done, if not almost done. There we go. Maybe I should use the little circle pad more often. Okay, I will keep Ava up front, because I do want her to get some more XP. Hopefully my team isn't becoming... Oh. Can't fire it up again, Oh, so it's once a day. Okay, well... In that case, let's go back to the restaurant then and see if we can challenge that more than once a day. Hopefully I still have an appetite. And while I'm here, were there any... Nope, not fishing. Were there any TMs I wanted? Oh, this is that guy, okay. Any TMs or move tutors that I wanted to learn that I couldn't afford last time? This I think was the... Yeah, this is the... Right, okay. So once they evolve their final stage, they can learn Blast Burn. Ford will be able to, that is. This is empty. Can't read the book. I guess I can. Students wanted Song and Sword Move Academy. There's nobody here. Maybe later in the game? Alright, let's very quickly check out the Pokemart and... might have some time for some quick battles. They seem to only have one Pokemon, so... I think we can make it quick. Wrong counter. Venoshock. Aerial Ace is okay. Facade is okay. Low Sweep would be a decent fighting move. I do like Power Up Punch. Let me look up some of these moves off camera as well and see if I really would actually use them or not. Like who can learn them and what their base power is. And then I'll get back to you guys on that. But I did promise you a few more battles. So let's get to it then. And then I might have to eat after this because I'm getting hungry. Alright, one more village sub combo, please. Oh, I haven't had a sub in a long time. That sounds really good. It's like a cold lunch meat sub. Probably not great for you, health-wise, but it's important to treat yourself every once in a while. Alright, Slugma. He had a Slugma last time, too. Is this the same 3 trainers? It's gonna be really boring if so. Alright, well, Secret Power it is. I keep wanting to use, like, Steel Wing, because, like, oh, Inverse Battle, but it's not. And once again, we got some luck there with the Paralysis. Hopefully we fare a little bit better on the second Pokemon this time. Or no, wait, I can't remember now. It was only 5 minutes ago and I was just talking and I don't remember. Did we actually lose? No, I don't think we did lose any of these. I think we had a clean sweep. It was the inverse battle we lost. Well, lost a Pokemon or two. 3 turns until my meal is ready. Oh, so is it 5 turns across everyone? Oh, that makes it a little more challenging. I was thinking it was 5 turns per battle. That means I have to one-shot one of her Pokemon then. One of their Pokemon. And I assume that a switch counts as a turn too. So I wonder if the Nugget was like my consolation prize. Or did I one-shot one of them last time? If I had a flying type attack, this would be easy, but I don't, so it's not, even with a critical hit. Mega Drain, not as good as Giga Drain. Giga Drain is actually really good for this stage in the game, especially for a Pokemon with a really high special attack, like Roselia, or a decently high special attack. Base 75 is not bad, plus the healing. Alright, so we only have one more move, and I can't switch out to a different Pokemon up front. But we'll see how this goes. One turn. Yeah, clearly I was not paying attention the first time to how this really works. Sometimes I feel like I should slow down and read things a little bit more, but at the same time, I also feel like, you know, we're like, what, 21 episodes in, and we only have 3 gym badges, so I feel like I am taking my time. Alright, maybe we can get another crit, that'd be nice. Oh, not quite. So 6 turns, oh well. I feel like with one of our stronger Pokemon we could definitely do this, but so adding to my list of things to do between the battles, I'll probably look up what the prize is, and if it's anything good, we'll do it again. Otherwise, I'm not too worried. Level 21 is the real prize here. Good job, Ava. Alright, let's see how I did. The bread has become ever so slightly dried out, but the flavor itself is still passable. Oh, took me 1 turn too long. So I didn't get a nugget that time. I wonder if that's because the first time I did beat it. I'll have to go back and watch the recording now to see if I did one-shot one of those Pokemon. Alright, cool little mechanic though. I totally forgotten about because it's been, what, 3.5 years since I played X originally. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So I will do those things I said I was going to do in between the episodes. When we come back, we will head back north again and continue the plot line and meet Professor Cosmos, or Cosmo, or whatever his name is. Either way, should be a lot of fun. Thank you all for watching, and see you again soon.